Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. Pitching in our game today, Josiah Gray. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Designated hitter.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here comes Bryce Harper. 6 hits in the series, 2 of them for home runs. And first offering is fouled off. Gray, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. Home run number 50 on the year. It's 1-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here comes Alec Boehm. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Strike one.
All ones the count.
On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. And they do get the third out. The inning is over. But they're off to a good. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, Boog, almost 2,000 strikeouts in his career, and such.
Oh, now a great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Runner on at first with one gone. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. He's one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Low off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop-up. Boom. Nabs it. That is the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Second
off
inning
for
set to go.
Left
Now
fielder,
here is Max Kepler. Gray back to work. Kepler, the left fielder with good range, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Second baseman, Weston Wilson.
Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Cal Stevenson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. This is Bryson Stott. Just 1 hit and 10 at bats so far in this series. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1. Ball that's outside.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's too low. 3-1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now Jose Tena. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fastball for a strike. 1-2. Now fly ball to right center. Puts it away for the out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Fires to first in time. Stone Garrett getting ready to hit. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's JT Realmuto. First pitch, and he just misses. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right field. Garrett puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ruiz puts it away, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty.
Up next
So
for
digging in now for
First baseman,
Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Ball 1 to Bryce.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Tied him up inside with that one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Boom. In the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Lowe. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Up now for Washington, Brady House. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Jeremy De La Rosa digging in for the Nationals. In the air, left field, down the line, and there's one down. And stepping in is the speedy Darren Baker. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's outside. That's outside. And it's 2-1.
Ball 3.
In the dirt, blocked.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. That one fouled off. House at first, 1 gone. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Fair ball. 1 runs in. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be
ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to stop for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Castellanos swings and lifts a high fly ball. Deep left field. Into the bullpen and gone. His 27th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Max Kepler at the plate. He was late there. Strike one.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is going to go. That'll fire up the dugout. His 24th home run of the season. It's 3-1. Two pitches, two swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Wilson batting for the second time,
0-1.
and that's strike one. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
No ball,
well, he didn't like
strikes.
those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. Tenna zips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Cal Stevenson stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's outside. And that is ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
One out. Runner at second. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. That one in there across the letters. Swings through that one for strike two. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Trevor Williams, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Ferrer getting cranked up as well. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. And now it's JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And he goes airborne to make the catch. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Wow, I'll tell you, things start feeling pretty dicey when you're tracking one into the corner like that. So I love the effort to leave his feet to make an awesome leaping catch. Timed it just right and held on for the out. Definitely a highlight reel play.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Turner now. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the walls.
Runner takes off. Fly ball center field. De La Rosa pulls that one down, and that is that. But 2 rounds. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Designated hitter, Juan Yepes.
Outside low, and that's ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A laser to left. And they inch closer. It's 4-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
So up next, Jose Tena flied to right his first time. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Ball one there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a double.
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Tena at second with nobody out. This one in the air, center field. Stevenson settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out. One down. And now up for Washington, Stone Garrett. In for a strike, 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Pretty simple sequence right there, but very well executed. Two off-speed pitches away, gets him trained to look out over the plate, and they ran a good fastball inside, and it was just too much to catch up to. Nice job of working in and out and upsetting that timing at the plate.
And the batter now, Brady House. Runner at second, 2 down. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Gray back to work. And ball one. Harper, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a miss. And it's a full count.
Count is 3-2.
On the ground, right side, but that rolls foul. And they'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well.
Trevor Williams taking over on the mound.
32.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Boom. Up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air to left center. De La Rosa in and to his right. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Ruiz under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Kepler at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Fought off foul. The 0-2. That's a ball.
That's
Tried
inside.
the sweeper. Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. 3-1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Now batting left fielder.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Darren Baker. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
1 out, bases empty. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there, got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Nationals. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Ball.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High in the air, out to right. Garrett snags it, and there's 1 down. Cal Stevenson stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is outside. Check swing. He held up. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Bryson stopped. The next to hit, 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Out to short. Tenna slings it across, and that will end the inning. 3 up. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Luis Garcia.
And a ground ball to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now
here's Juan Yepez. He's already homered in this game.
Yepez.
First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that drops in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
JT Realmuto.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Trey Turner. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. Liner, base hit. Around second is Realmuto. In there safely.
Up next for
here's Bryce Harper. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. One run across. Flying around third is Turner. The relay safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll
pitching for the
Jose A. Ferrer comes on now.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now here is Alec Bohm. Base hit and a run in to score. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. glove side, but it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. That's off the mark. Ball one. And that one pulled foul. No outs, runners at first and second. And he hits a ground ball right side, fired to second.
He's out.
A 3-6-1 double play. Now it's the second baseman, Weston Wilson. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Cal Stevenson stands in for the Phillies. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 4 runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. That one not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
In the air, left side. Kepler on the move. Squeezes it. 1 away. Stone Garrett will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Man at first with 1 gone. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Garrett off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Nationals leave 1, and it's still 8-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jorge Lopez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Stop the leadoff batter as he looks at ball 1. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Ruiz collects, fires to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Here comes
Up
Real
next for
Muto.
Philadelphia, catcher JT Real Muto.
Lopez in his 8th season. He features a
0-1.
sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. And that's too high. Hit hard, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
In the dirt.
I got a ball, 1
In the
strike.
dirt, but kept close. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Real Muto into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. That's to third. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Just a single short of the cycle. Lifted in the air down the left side. Baker makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Nationals 2. Back in Washington, D.C., ready for the bottom of the 8th at the plate. Darren Baker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Nola still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Falling behind 2-1. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Nola fires. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
On the ground right side, 4, 6,
Got him. That's
3,
an out.
and they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Luis Garcia.
Garcia in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's down and away.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Good eye right there.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And he makes the catch. and that's the inning. Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take a look
for
at their upcoming
Philadelphia,
schedule.
Third baseman Alec Bohm.
Lopez back to work.
Ball
That's inside, and that's ball one.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Ruiz gathers, throws to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Nick
Now
Castellanos
batting,
digs in
right
now.
fielder Nick Castellanos.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first, and Castellanos is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Max Kepler. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Now batting,
Weston
baseman,
Wilson
Weston
stands in for the
Wilson.
Phillies. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3.
Now pitching for
Back
Philadelphia.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to
31,
start the bottom of the ninth. Sam Hentges.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
That's to third. Over to first.
Got him.
1 out, bottom of the ninth. Jose Tena getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. The Nationals with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball still 0-2. And that
Ball one.
just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. First offering, and it just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Headed towards the corner. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. Check swing, called strike.
0-1's the count.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
0-2.
Got him looking. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
House, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the air, right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's a 2-run single, and it's 8-4. Up now for Washington, Jeremy De La Rosa. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2 the count.
House, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now 1 and 2.
That turns out to be a
One ball,
really
2
good
strikes,
take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
I'd say one of the toughest things is to sweep a 4-game series, and I don't care if you're at home or especially on the road, even more difficult. But an amazing job today. This team came out and they wanted it. After having 3, they got the 4th, demoralizing to the home team, but there's going to be some real celebration in their clubhouse after this one.